How does one evaluate fund performance then in that case? Because again, there are a lot of platforms which tell you 1-year returns, 2-year returns, 5-year returns. Mutual funds like yours put it on your own website. Yes. Is just the returns and the average returns the number that one should look at? Because most people tend to invest like that, right? That this scheme has given in the last 3 years this much and now suddenly this scheme is not doing well, so let me get out of it, right? That's obviously not the right way of investing.
Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult for anybody. If I step into the shoes of someone who doesn't have much experience and who doesn't even an advisor, then I think it's very, very difficult to first to pick a fund, and second is having picked a fund, whether to stick to it or not, and how to evaluate the performance. Yeah. But if I were to do it as a beginner, let us say for some reason, either because of familiarity of brand, or because a fund is stacking up on returns, or because I am impressed with some communication, or because somebody recommended to me. Let's say whichever way I chance upon a couple of funds. I said that, okay, maybe I'll start with a couple of multi-cap funds. So let's say I chance upon 4 or 5 brand names or 4 or 5 funds, or maybe I make a short list, you scan all the returns for 3 years, 5 years, and make a short list of say 4 or 5 funds. But I wouldn't just straight away start investing in those funds having made the short list. What I would do is then I would visit their websites and I would look for a section called investment philosophy. I would look for process. Even if I don't understand everything, what I would like to do is I would try to look for consistency, the fact sheets and the portfolios, the CEO's commentary, the fund manager's commentary, the investing philosophy, the process. Are these guys consistently saying the same thing over a period of time? That is, I think, a very, very important thing. Second is there any explanation of when they are doing good, why are they doing good? And more importantly, when they are doing badly, why are they doing badly and what is it which will make them improve? I think I would look for consistency and I would look for transparency of communication. And why I mentioned in between about investing philosophy and process is because remember one thing, that when you're investing in equity, nobody assures you any returns. Nobody knows the outcome. When investing in equity, we are dealing with uncertain outcomes. Now, whenever you're dealing with uncertain outcomes, means you can't control the outcomes. You can only control the consistency and quality of the inputs. So the guys who can assure me that they have some sense of what goes behind producing the performance, because it's the process which delivers the outcome. If I'm just going to get impressed by the outcome without knowing what process went into producing it, then I don't see there is any. And look at it this way, that if I select few funds based on their past performance, that's good to get into the door. But I am not concerned with their past performance. I am concerned with whether it is going to be replicated in future when I am actually invested. So how do I know it will be replicated or not? Only if I understand what's the process behind it, and are these guys adhering to the process, and are they explaining to me why they're doing well, and more importantly, do they communicate when they're doing badly?
And would you say that there is a huge difference in processes across schemes, across fund houses?
Significant difference. Yeah. I think if you ask me, a lot of fund houses, for instance, they have different philosophies or different styles for different products. But at least at a product level, there has to be an ethos behind what is going to be done. So yeah, I do find that there is dispersion out there. It's just that some communicate very, very clearly and some don't communicate as clearly.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.